All right.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to Hidden Treasure. I'm Jimmy,
And I'm Brad, and today we're going to be talking about all by yourself.
all by myself. So we don't hurt your ears. But
Anyway, so
yeah,
so Jimmy just brought up a good subject about how we kind of get to the state of mind where we're independent, right? And it starts when
in childhood. I noticed this with my grandchildren. We had them over one day and or spent the night, and the next day I was helping my grandson get dressed. And he goes, "I do it, Granddaddy. I do it. I can do it." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then, I realized when he said that, it's like, "Oh, yeah, I remember, we all, at some point, we kind of declare independence on our parents and say, I can dress myself. I can tie my shoes. I can comb my hair,
brush my
brush my
teeth,
teeth. Yeah,
yeah.
all that." And then the next thing you know, we're trying to do everything ourselves the rest of our lives.
Hmm.
And it doesn't always go so well when we're so independent.
No, and we've talked about it here on the show. Is there comes a point where you surrender, right? It's when
Mhm.
you're like, hey, I can't do this on my own. Now we're talking about spiritually, where you need God's help, but here on in this world, we need other people just like they need us, and
Hmm.
so the sooner we realize that, the things will flow so much better.
Absolutely. That's what happened for me and it's what happened to you. And I know I've tried my best to make my life work on my own, independently, just practicing some of the things the world was telling me. And all it did was leave me miserable, broken, and, just lost, just to the point where, and I messed up so bad and that I couldn't believe what I did. It was really bad. I just completely lost control of my anger, emotion, and hurt somebody that means the world to me. And it had nothing to do with them. And it put me, really shocked me to my core, and it made me realize there's something was fundamentally wrong with me and I needed help. So I finally just cried out and said, God, help me. I give up. I need you. I need your help. I don't know what to do from here.
And
Please show me what's wrong with me. And it was simple as that.
and so there's even something out there now called the cowboy. What did I tell you it was? The cowboy um, way or something like that.
I think so. I can't.
It's it's um, it's a uh, it's a condition where people are so independent, usually older males,
Mm-hmm.
where they just kind of separate themselves from the world and they become depressed. And you see a lot of them, take their own lives because they're so isolated.
Right, which is not the way we found out through the pandemic that being isolated is not healthy for us. And
It's the worst thing, and there's so many people that passed away because of loneliness
Mhm.
or just
and
because
people
they
that
were,
their mental health became worse
yeah.
because of it. And some of you may, they're tuning in, may be going through that. And what we're learning is that practicing what we're talking about, this peace, this joy, this love, this light, this acceptance, this being kind and forgiving and letting things go, is helping us with our mental health a lot.
It is help, and Jimmy and I don't sit up here and think we have all the answers
No, we
because we
don't.
don't. But the good things that we're sharing can only help. Might not solve the issue altogether, but can certainly help. Right? Probably does people a lot of good to just get together and just share things that are going through because somebody's been through it and somebody has a solution or an answer
Hmm.
that can probably save you a lot of time and heartache. And so it's good to open up and share with others.
That's the last thing I've learned. I do not want to try to live my life by myself. I'm never going to do that again. And once you see for yourself, I think you'll agree, because trying to do it by yourself, you're limited to your human ego and nature. That, well, we all say as humans we're limited. And as far as I can see, oh, that's a big 10-4. We definitely have limitation.
How many times, and not everybody does this. All right, this is just me and probably a few others. But how many times have you been driving down the road and you're lost? You need directions, but you won't ask anybody.
Especially men.
And I can hear my wife.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you pull over and ask
Uh,
this gentleman here? No, 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 honey, I got it. I got it.
I will figure it out.
Again. that's a great example of being all by yourself.
Yep,
You
that's a
know,
good one.
just lean on others
Right.
and
Be open.
for help. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Also, ego, enjoys giving opinions, ever giving opinions, also edges God out.
Yeah, it just
So,
got out.
yep. Which means, it thinks it knows everything, can figure out everything, and it can't. And surely you've figured that out by now. If you haven't, you will, because it can't do it. It
Yeah,
has limitation about that.
that's about it. Well, hey, listen, if you like this show, please hit like, subscribe. Please comment below, or maybe a funny story you have where you were trying to maybe do things completely on your own, and then you realize all I need to do is just open up,
Ask for help.
ask for help. Maybe I say humble yourself a little bit, but I
Yeah,
think
that's part of it.
but anyway, share your stories with you, and we'd love to hear them.
Yeah, we appreciate you tuning in, and peace, joy, love, and light be with you all always.
Yeah, and until next time, God bless you.
God bless.